My name is Marsden. I'm a photographer, and I'm self-employed. I live in the middle of the country, and my expertise with my work is people. I was born curious about people, places, and things. I was always curious about pictures, and my grandmother was a great photographer. And she caught us enough so I knew that I didn't have to stand and do the proverbial smile. But I picked up a camera in journalism class, and it was truly spiritual. I felt thrilled about it and insisted that I would teach myself. And my teacher allowed me to explore photography kind of on my own. But I made a lot of mistakes and had a lot of joy making those mistakes. I don't know if I remember the first photo I took, but I can tell you that I was interested in obscure detail. I wasn't necessarily interested in a person's face. I liked shoulders and the back of the head. I liked corners of furniture. I chronicled nuanced little details of my path. People's faces slightly cut off, an arm throwing a ball. I didn't necessarily know how I got a good picture, but I could generally spot it. I'm less of a technical photographer and much more of I like to have emotional content and feeling in the pictures. Or when I photograph a person, I want them to reveal who they are and see that light behind their eyes and have that born from their truth rather than something I do to them. I photographed Bobby McFerrin a few years ago. We listened to music and he moved his head back and forth. And my best picture of him happened in the 5th frame. It was pure joy. He was listening to music. It was his experience. It was born from him. I knew it. Each day has something in it that I discover. I'm not a person that has like a set answer to inspiration. Inspiration can come in the form of a path of light, a person crossing the street, being awakened in the moment. And when I'm awakened in the moment, I'm inspired. Technology has democratized the ability for artists to be profound as children and older. So it's how you feel about what you see, how you choose to compose it, and where you want to put yourself in for the action. I believe everyone can say something, but they need to find their language, their tool. Creativity is so big and so broad. It can manifest in 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions. It can move, it can stop. It can be completely born out of one's vision, one's hand, or it can be somebody else's moment that you're lucky enough to record and do it from the perfect angle. I love to travel and see things, and I don't really want a schedule. And I'm interested in everything from very famous landmarks, not for the landmark, but for the people that go to see the landmark. Anything from Mount Rushmore to the temples in Southeast Asia. And the idea for the monks was to see them in life. That's what interested me. Not so much a close-up or sneaking a picture, but rather seeing them walk the streets, walk through temples, take boats. But it's magnificent to see a single person carrying an umbrella walking through traffic in an orange robe. It just is thrilling. So I think photography feeds me. And I adore it. I take more risks now. I'm in a period in midlife where I want to challenge all the rules that I've set for myself. Actually, I found a paperback walking my dog. It was sort of wet. I brought it home. When it dried, it was so beautiful, and there was a hole in a number of the pages. That became my still life. Basically, I make still life so that other people can feel them. And I don't want to tell them too much. I hardly ever title them. It's an experiment. And from that, it's wanting to go beyond. It's always trying to do something that I've never done before. The motto being, if you haven't done it yet, you probably should do it. You know, you should try anyway. where I am now and what's next for me is anything is possible, you know? Anything is possible.